never gonna believe what I just realized. Ford actually doesn't want to sell the Mustang anymore. Like, they don't want to sell the S650 Mustang with the Gen 4 Coyote. I'm serious. You're not gonna believe it. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Stick around. Hey yo, it's your boy AOKO, and we back with another short one just about what's going on with Ford and their apparent move to not actually want to sell Mustangs anymore. Because it really just seems like they don't care about the Mustang. Like, honestly, right now, even if you were to go to their website, you go to their website and go to like performance vehicles to like say spec out a brand new car. You go to performance vehicles and the Mustang isn't even in there. And I'm talking about a regular S650 Mustang, not that GTD garbage. Because what Ford enthusiast is buying a GTD? Like, what Ford enthusiast is saying, you know what? I'm gonna go spend $375,000 plus a markup on a Multimatic GTD,
Brother, this guy
and then get
stinks!
the doors blown off by like what, a used 991.2 GT3 RS? What's the point? Like, who's that even for? And then Ford doesn't even believe in that car, because if they did, they wouldn't say things like, "Oh, taking it to a track or using it on any type of closed course would void the warranty." You void the warranty by using the car on a closed course? Yeah, you don't believe in that car. But anyway, yeah, the Ford Mustang isn't even under performance vehicles. They have a Ford Explorer ST and a Bronco in the performance vehicles section of their website, but they don't even have the Mustang there, the actual Mustang that people buy, the S650. That's under just regular SUV and cars. And then when you go there, you find out the Mustang, the actual Mustang with a V8, the Mustang, to get the V8, it starts at 42,000. That's not bad. But just to get a premium, 47,000. All right, $47,000. That's a little pricey for a Mustang. And then we bring in that dark horse nonsense, $60,000. And these things on sale, you finding them on sale for like 70,000. Like, who's paying that for a base 5.0? It is a 5. That's a 5.0. That's it. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you could drop a 3L Whipple on it," and it's like the Whipple is okay. Like, it's okay. Like, nobody actually verified these numbers, because how do you magically make 800 horsepower supposedly while still having catalytic converters on 93 octane in a 5.0? I've never seen that. Dark Horse $60,000 before options. And who's paying this for a 5.0 in 2025 is my question, right? And you would think, so is it the price that's what's killing Ford sales? Because based on information found on, say, FordAuthority.com, and it's like, and you can get numbers from a lot of different places, and it's like, who has more say so than who has more vetted research compared to what, and it's like, you could just go back and forth all day. But if we just go based off of the numbers on Ford Authority, and again, you can look this up, and we're just talking about the USA. For the USA, we can start when the S550 started in 2015, 122,000 vehicles sold. Right? That's great. And then in 2018, when the Gen 3 came out and the 10 speed, the 10R80, that nonsense, that came out, 75,000 vehicles sold. And again, it was on a steady decline from 15 to 18. Each year was less than the previous. You get to 2018, 10R comes out, 75,000. And then let's go from 18 to 23, steady decline. People bought them less and less every year. There was no year except from 2022 to 23 where the vehicles went up, where they go up from 47,000 sold to 48,000 sold. I don't really feel like that's an improvement, but it is an improvement, so we can't even discount that. But let's go to 2024. S650 drops. We swear it's not just a facelift Mustang. The S650 comes out. 44,000 sold. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's not a flop. It's not this. It's not that." Well, it did the same thing all the other Mustangs did. It went straight down, lower and lower. And again, the year just started for 25, but if we're going based off of January and February of all the other Mustangs, this year, 2025, January and February, the numbers are even lower for just those 2 months. What does that mean? What am I talking about? Am I talking out of my ass? You have people at Motor One Authority. They're saying the same thing. Mustang sales have been down. Ford Mustang isn't doing too hot right now. Sales of the last remaining muscle car have nosedived so far in 2025 for only 36.4% in January and 32.2% in February. So I'm not making it up. They're seeing the same numbers I'm seeing. But the Ford Mustang is not doing good. And it goes back to me saying and starting off the video, so apparently they don't want to sell cars anymore because they still haven't unlocked the computers. Man, why would you not allow tuning for a Mustang? Because if we really want to talk about it, who's buying a Mustang brand new for the interior? I've never heard anyone say that. They're a liar. No one says that. Nobody even buys a Shelby for the interior. It's all lies. I can't even say it's lies because no one says it. Nobody's buying a Mustang to have it stock. Nobody's buying a base 5.0 to leave it stock in 2025. No one's doing that. Like no one, ever since the S550 came out, no one's buying that vehicle to leave it stock. Like, yeah, having a stock vehicle, great. It's a blank canvas, it's a blank slate. You can do whatever you want. Then, with an unlocked car, you could take that blank slate and do whatever you want to it. But people saying, "Oh, but it also costs 60, 70,000 to get a Dark Horse 5.0." And it's like, well, if we're being honest, 60,000 right now, 50,000 can get you a GT350R. Maybe 55 for the R, but a 350 you can get that for 50,000. Maybe even in the high 40s right now today. That's a whole lot more car than a Dark Horse. That's a lot more car. I'll say this. Another reason that we know it's not about price, people today still buy cars like BMWs and whatnot brand new. Brand new M340Is, they're buying them for 60 something thousand, 70 something thousand when they're optioned up really high. Brand new G80s, like G80s, G82s, G87s, they're buying all those things for like what, 80, $90,000. People have money. Like these younger kids, they're getting money off social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these different things, all these streaming, Twitch, Kick, all these different things that these younger kids are getting money off of. They have money. Like these younger generations are getting money in different ways now, right? So there's money to be spent, but nobody wants to spend it on a 5.0 that you can't do anything with, except drop a 3-liter Whipple and give it some tune. Who knows what's actually going on in the tune? And then supposedly making 800 horsepower when in reality you're probably making like what, 690, maybe 7 if you're lucky. And it's pointless. And you couldn't tell me that it doesn't look like you're purposely trying to kill off a car. You take the best thing about a vehicle, the absolute best thing about a vehicle, and you remove it from the equation, and then you try to tell me that you're not trying to kill off the vehicle. Doesn't make sense. Prime example. AMG takes the V8 out of a C63. How well did the C63 do? The W206 C63 E Performance. How well did that car do without a V8? You took the bread and butter out of a AMG product, quote unquote, and put a four-cylinder turbo hybrid setup because you were so certain that, oh yeah, that's what people like. And what happened to that car? Dead and gone. Dead and gone. I don't think they sold over 1,000 of those things. You could like, I wouldn't believe it. Haven't seen one. At least with the Mustang, people are still at least buying this. But come on, bro. Ford again. You could try to blame the EPA for having strict rules against rules and regulations against like emissions and things like that. But Trump is in office. He's going crazy trying to slash the EPA, take away everything, take away all their control and what they can do and what they have say so over. And there's a lot of things getting pushed back where it's like the emission standards and regulations are about to start changing in favor of manufacturers. So it's really looking like this is the prime time for Ford to flip the switch and just say, hey, let's allow tuning and let's literally watch the sales of the S650 Mustang exponentially grow. Because right now, it's looking like Ford is just trying to blame the EPA or blame Tesla or whoever for their horrible sales. And I say Tesla because Ford is really trying to step into this EV sector, which they're just not good at, and they're trying to step to Tesla. And it's like you really can't compare. Like you can't compete when you can't compare in that segment. Concentrate on what you're good at. You're good at Coyotes. You're good at the Mustang. You're good at F-150s with 5.0s. You're good at all that stuff. Concentrate on that. The EPA is about to start losing a lot of its control and that tight grip that it has on a lot of these manufacturers. Take advantage instead of being like,
I say motherfuck America, motherfuck America's mother, motherfuck America's daddy, America can eat a dick, America can lick the balls.
but hey, I could just be making it up. Who am I? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys let me know in the comments. You guys safe up, stay sturdy.